We begin with breaking news from the Middle East. The US military says it's carried out a fresh wave of strikes against Iran in response to recent attempted Iranian attacks on US forces. US Central Command said dozens of Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps targets had been hit, including command centres, missile and drone facilities and maritime capabilities. Iranian media reported that the islands of Qeshm and Abadan were among the areas hit. Both are centres of the oil industry. Iran has continued its attacks. The Jordanian military says it shot down 5 missiles on Thursday. Well, Yolande Knell is in Jerusalem for us. Yolande, if you could just take us through the targets, what's been hit and what the assessment is of this latest escalation.
So the US military is talking about a heavy wave of strikes carried out over a couple of hours on Iran, saying that this was in response to yesterday's surprise attack on US forces who were based in Jordan. And Iranian state media have talked about explosions across much of southern Iran, Qeshm Island, where at least 3 people were killed, but also explosions heard in the west of the country close to the border with Iraq. And not long after we had news of the US strikes having been completed, the Jordanian armed forces put out a short statement saying that 5 incoming Iranian missiles had been intercepted with no reports of casualties there. Now, in the past few days, there have been increasing concerns that this war is spreading across multiple fronts, with the US and Saudi Arabia launching attacks on pro-Iranian groups in Iraq, also those threats from the Houthis in Yemen to Red Sea shipping. But now Egypt's cabinet has confirmed that a drone caused a fire on 2 vessels on its Mediterranean coast last night. They're associated with natural gas supplies in the country. One of them is US owned. Now, it would be the first time, if Iran had carried out this attack, that there had been a direct attack on Egypt that we'd heard about since the war in Iran began nearly about 5 months ago now. And the Egyptians say that they're investigating the cause of this. Up to now, although the Egyptians are close allies of Iran, they have been spared attacks largely because they do not have US forces based in the country. That is a long-term Egyptian security policy.
Yolande Knell, thank you for that. That was Yolande Knell